Presenting the Northwest Bank Wildcat News with the Bolt's Emily Magas. News from the Humboldt schools presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank. And now, here's Emily.
A good Wednesday morning to everyone for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I have got Mike Terwillger. He is the Humboldt speech coach here with us, and he wants to talk about the district group contest coming up this week. Mike?
Well, thanks for having me here, Emily. It's always nice to come in and kind of toot the horn for the speech program here, because it's one of the activities that's kind of more on the obscure side. It's not something that's out front like a lot of other activities, but as you said, we have district group contest coming up at Manson Northwest Webster High School on Saturday, and we've got a group of I think about 16 students going over, and we kind of have a young look this year. We graduated some really good performers last year, and but we like to think that our prowess is renewable, so we've got some younger students coming in. We've got 3 groups of improvisation and 3 groups of ensemble acting and 3 groups of mime and an individual mime. So just kind of talking about people who are returning from last year. One of our improv groups returns at this point, our only senior on the roster, Tyler Dahl. He, along with Sam George and John Schaefer and newcomer Taylor McKimmey, who did such a nice job as Fiona in the musical Shrek in November, are in one group, and that's the nucleus of the group that received a 1 rating last year at state contest. And another improv group that got a 1 at state last year was Kylie Burmeister, Ian Ayala, and Hannah Halverson. And they're back this year, which is very nice. And a pair of sophomore gentlemen, Alex Mason and Nate Wright, are doing improv again this year. And they're working hard, and they're rounding into form. We kind of got set back the first week of classes, as 3 out of the 4 days of the first week got wiped out by snow and foul weather, so we're trying to make up for that, and the kids are really doubling up on practice time, a lot of them. Our ensemble acting, we have Kylie and Hannah coming back. They performed last year, and Sam George and John Schaefer are doing a duet this year, and we have a group of freshman girls. Emily Schaefer. Oh my gosh, I always hate this when I'm working without a net here. Meg Grice and Anna Lenz are performing an ensemble acting, and we have mime groups of Keegan Burmeister, Paige Vandeventer, and Jessica Kelly. These are girls that had not done mime. As a matter of fact, last year we were down to 0 returning mimes, so it was kind of nice to have an influx this year. And freshman girls Emily Schaefer and Emily Crowley are doing a group mime, and Anna Lenz is doing a solo mime. Now that's one of the great mysteries of speech. Number one, how mime is a speech event, and solo mime is a group event. You can ask, why is this so? And our answer usually is, well, it just is.
Yeah.
And when students receive 1 ratings at district, they advance to state. And state group contest this year is at Sioux City East. So that's our long trip for the year. But looking forward to getting that done on Saturday, and I'm sure our students will do a fine job. They always do.
On Saturday, where is this event again?
At Manson Northwest Webster High in Manson.
Okay, and is the public allowed to come to this event?
Oh, absolutely. And anybody who would like to have some really good entertainment, this High School Speech Association asks a $3 donation at the door, and there is a variety of events there. 11 schools will be there, and it's just really nice to see a group of kids who are all interested in the same thing coming together, having a good time, performing, and any support. The parents and families always support our students really well. It would be really nice to see maybe some support from the community. That would be really refreshing.
Yep. All right, so that was Mike Terwillger, the Humboldt speech coach. We will be back with him after a short break from Northwest Bank.
Hi, this is Julie Clendenin with Northwest Bank. Northwest Bank is proud of its partnership with the Humboldt Community Schools. Northwest Bank supports Wildcat academics and athletics and wishes the players, students, and parents continued success. Commitment you can bank on isn't just a slogan, it's the way we conduct our business to meet the needs of our customers. We offer great rates, great products, and superior service. Whether you're buying a house or shopping for a new car, come experience the difference. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You are listening to 97.7 The Volt, and I've got Mike Terwillger, who is the head coach of the Humboldt speech team, and we just talked about the district group contest coming up this Saturday. If you guys want to go out, where is that again at?
It's at Manson Northwest Webster High in Manson. Now, Kim Keller is the coach there, and she always, when she hosts a contest, it's always very well done. They have concessions, and they serve a good lunch over there. So come on over.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to be doing on a Saturday morning?
$3, that's less than a movie these days.
Oh yes, and the entertainment is fantastic. You'd be really, really delighted at what you see when you go over there.
Yep, of course. So that is the district contest, and you talked about if the students receive a 1 rating, they get to advance to state. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. And state in our state group this year is at Sioux City East High in Sioux City, and we had individual state over there last year, so we know the way to East. We've gone there several times before. In my 15 years, it's 15th season now that I'm doing this, and so it's like I say, gets to be familiar territory. And as I always say, the 7 weeks between the between group district and individual state goes by faster than any other 7 weeks of the year.
Yep.
It just seems to go. I mean, it's amazing, but it's a very good time.
And now, how many other events are there throughout the season? Do the Humboldt kids have a performance at Humboldt High School, or anything else like that?
Well, as of this point, we don't have a regular performance at Humboldt High School. After group state, 3 weeks after group state is individual district, or the individual events. We have just been kind of working a little bit at that, getting people kind of sorted out into what events they want to be in, and looking at selections and such. But we really don't get down to too much serious practicing of individual until group is pretty well tied up. However, we still always look forward to that. Individual is just easier to coordinate than group, because you can practice your individual events anywhere.
Yep, anytime.
Exactly. I say, God, you having trouble getting to sleep at night? Practice your speech. While you're driving to school in the morning.
Yep.
Practice your speech, and it pays off, but we'll be looking at that. District group is generally always at Bishop Garrigan High School. It has been for 12 out of the 14 seasons that I've done this before. I'm just kind of assuming they're going to do it again, and they do a great job up there. And for the life of me, I can't think of where individual state is this year. But we'll find that out and make sure the students all get to the right place on the right day. But we've got some really good performers coming back this year. Kylie Burmeister and her sister and John Schaefer. They were an individual last year and went to state and did a really good job. And some people who don't necessarily like to do group do individual, and and vice versa. There are some that just want to do group and don't do individual. But we always invite everyone who is interested, because speech is just something that it's such a basic skill that's necessary in just about every walk of life. Sometime you're going to be asked to speak in front of a group, and and speaking in front of a group ranks among the top fears that people have. Right up there with death comes speaking